Hey everyone, it's me, and I just wanted to give a update on my tank. It's going on week 2 now, and I just wanted to make a video on the hyyger 957, I guess. Yeah, the moonlight just turned off, so it's about to come on like another minute, less than a minute. And I just wanted to show you like the soft start it had. So I'm gonna just turn off. See, I just did a 2.5 gallon water change earlier because they had detritus. I'm gonna talk about it in a little bit. Yeah, but yeah, I've been watching the football game. And my floaters, I cut the, well, I trimmed the, I did a little re-trimming yesterday, and and I rescaped the plants a little bit. Here we go. That's just like, you see, it's gonna slowly kick on. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Yeah, like every couple of minutes, see, it's gonna slowly go up a couple of steps. And I guess it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to full blast. There it goes. Like I guess every minute or so. I had to trim the Luigias back some. And all my crypts, I had some crypts right here, and right here, and right there on the Dragonstone. I took all of those and put them right there. I had some hair grass. I took those out and had to return them back to Canton Aquatics. They was melting on me. I have them right here. That's gonna be for another video or whatever. Yeah, they all melted on me, and they told me give it another week. I said, man, by that time I might have nothing left, literally. And I guess the customer service emailed me back saying it's just going by policy. I said, yeah, right. Like, y'all not here. Like, you think I'm lying to y'all or something. I'm sorry, they got a football glare. The game's still on. Yeah, I had to do a two and a half 2 gallon water change, cause I just saw a bunch of detritus down here. I mean, I did a lot of yesterday. All these reppins, they were a little bit tall. Some I trimmed, and a lot of them I just took my tweezer and I stuck it down some more because I got a deep sand bed, and I know it's punching into my my soil now. So I know the root's gonna explode. And I was afraid of ammonia spike and all that. So after I did my whatever, my trimming and stuff, after I did my trimming and my scaping, I had to take out those plants and return them back to Canton Aquatics. Man, don't spend your money on. Just beware. I can't tell y'all, you know, where to buy from. You know, that's y'all money. But I'm just saying, from my experience, I don't know, or it's just me. Just beware though. Just beware. Yeah, but I had a bunch of detritus down here. It's been sitting there, and I got a bunch in here too, all along the plants, in the corners and stuff. I just got it right. I just sucked out 2 gallons, right there. That's it, and I just filled it back up. Water's clear. And right now my ppm is at 210, 205, 210. And last week it was at 180, 186. Yeah, so I'm slowly bumping it up. I mean, besides the plants from Canton Aquatics, everything's. It seems like it's doing good to me. I had to do, like I said, I had to do some retrimming. The plants I had to trim everything, basically everything. And the Java moss right there, I used to have right there with the dead leaves on it. Yeah, that was from Canton Aquatics too. I had to take that off. I got to send it back to them later. Box it up and send it back to them, so I can get my money back. Bought a school of neon touchers, so I got a total of 12 now. I haven't scraped the glass either, and it's going on 2 weeks, a week and a half, and they only have like a slight biofilm. The tank is still, it's clear, but it could be clearer if I scrape the glass. But like I said, I'm not gonna do stuff like that. Yeah, all my nitrates and my ammonia, my nitrates and ammonia was at 0 yesterday. Like I said, after I did my scaping, my trimming, and I took out some plants, I thought my ammonia was going to spike because like I disturbed the dirt down there, and it was going to release the nutrients up into the water column. Like I said, it was just bugging me because I was dealing, I don't know, I was just stressing out with Canton Aquatics. But I kind of like this look though. They say more is less is more. And the Anubis, I had a bunch of Anubis in the back on that rock. Right now I only have one. I push one back right there and the other one on the log on the back side. And I'm gonna just let this moss grow on this dragonstone and on top of the wood. I'm gonna just let it spread. And this right here, I'm gonna just keep it at an angle like this. And that side also, I'm gonna go along with the wood. I'm gonna keep it. I don't care about the corner. I'm gonna just leave it tall. I'm gonna just go along with the wood, so the fish look happy. When I first bought the fish, I didn't make a video about it. I made a video about I bought some Corys and some Ottos. That's about it. I don't think I bought these neons yet. And I bought a thread fin tetra. Look, those two. I bought a pair. I got the female over there somewhere. And the thread fin female also. They might be camera shy. Let me find her. Yeah, I think, yeah, they're both in the back probably. On the other side. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna just whatever. I'm gonna let the moss grow, and I might need some. I kind of like this look right here. And I'm gonna keep that a little bushy and just at an angle about this size. It might get a little taller. And like I said, when I first bought it, all the fish was just hanging in this little area. I bought it and they were like that for a good 4 days. Yep, they were just hanging in this little area. And when I did the trimming yesterday, man, they just started swimming. They are all over the place. They all over the place. See, the light, my light's still not bright, so it's gonna stay like this. And after this, I don't think I'm gonna do any more water changes. I'm gonna just top it off. Maybe once a month or something like that. I'm trying to go towards the wall stayed method, but not 100%. Because I think the plants, like I say, for beginners, that's one of my tips also. If I haven't mentioned it before, you got to get floaters. I bought like 2 dozen. I bought 2 handfuls. And when I first got them, about whole handful died on me. Every day they was like slowly melting on me. And like the strongest survived. About a handful. And they, look at them now. I had to trim the roots yesterday and stuff. Yeah. If not, I should have took a video. They were all hanging down, like literally like 2 inches, the roots. They overgrown. They're starting to take over again. There go the females on the other side. That I know that Anubis is loving it right there. That's his spot. And that one right there too. That's the only reason why I didn't move him. He already latched onto that dragon stone. Everything else, they didn't like it. They were still able to move. Like I said, I stuck him over there next to the bigger Anubis. I guess this the large, medium, and they got the banana petites. And they picky also. I bought a whole bunch of food. They will not eat it. Maybe I bought the wrong size. People say when I talk to some people, they say I should have got some micro pellets. I take the Vibra bites and I crush it up and I throw it in there. They'll pick at it. I feed them frozen Daphnia now. And if you're wondering what's that noise, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I'm hatching baby brine shrimp right now. It's just a little project. See what I could get. Yeah. They swimming. And there go the female right there. That's a pair. And the other one, she's real tiny. There go the male right there. Yeah, but like I said, I thought I was scared of the ammonia. And when I did the test, I'm like, it's maybe because this tank is heavily stocked, that's why. I don't know. If I did have ammonia, it's getting cycled real quick. It's getting broken down. They do have somebody on Facebook right now selling a CO2 cylinder, 20 pounds for 50 bucks. I'm thinking about getting it. But they also have another person on Facebook right now selling two 20 pounds and 2 regulators for 175. That might be the best route right there. But like I said, that the 175 one with 2, that's good to go right there. And for a 20 pound for this tank, man, that could last for years. Years. At least a year and a half to 2 years. Because I only need it for a couple of hours. But these plants, they really don't need the CO2. Oh, let me go look for that female. There she go, right there. Yeah, she's real shy. They was fighting the other day. The one with the she might have ick. It seems like it's ick. So I was thinking about getting some catappa leaves and throw it in there, boiling it up, or just throw the juice in there and see what happens. Yeah, but she's eating and everything. They was fighting, that's why. Yeah, that's why I call him right there. That's why I call him Debo. I got 2 bullies right now. Him right there. The female's fine, but him. Yeah, he's the bully right there with the yellow tips. Call him Debo. The female's fine, but him, he was picking on the other pair. The male and the female. So every time I point at him, he kind of knows. For a whole day, I had to sit there and he knows now. He like they have their own personality. Yeah, he'll try to go up to him and like and strut his stuff towards him. And like I said, I point at him. I know I shouldn't do that, interfere, but I point at him, he knows. And like I said, they've been swimming together lately. And I got one big neon tetra. He a bully also. But ever since I did the trimming, they just swim. I kind of like that. They all over the place. Siamese too. My Siamese algae eater. He'll swim along with the threadfin, rainbow fish. They'll be swimming together. The water's cloudy. It's not as clear as in the beginning. But I guess it's all that TDS. Yeah, I had to cut some of them reppins down. I stuck them right here. And I'm gonna keep them short like that. Both sides gonna be like this. And I'm gonna keep these valve scenario short also. I had to trim the stems for the boost. Booster philandras. No, hygrophilus. I had to trim them down and stuck them better into the sand. I did the same thing with the wisteria too. Cause the first time I stuck them in there, I just stuck them in there. This time I pushed them down there, so it went down like another inch. Now they have space, and everybody's loving it. And I have space over here too, so like I say, they'll just swim. See, they'll just, yeah, it seems like they're more happier like this when I did that last night. And I had no ammonia spike. I was scared right here too, cause since my cap is so thin. But like I said, I checked everything yesterday and it was at 0. This backside I didn't sweep the gravel. We skimmed the top. I only did the front area. And I know I got a bunch too over here. That's why I say I thought I had an ammonia spike yesterday. And I was punching through there and yeah, I took it out the sand. I cut I trimmed the stems, and I stuck it back into the thing. I thought I was just releasing all kind of ammonia. Fish and everything they seem to, they look all right. Duckweed starting to grow too. So it's been 2 weeks, and I know the plants are healthy now. It's just those plants from Canton Aquatics. The only thing I kept was the Anubis. That's it. They seem fine. They're gonna make it. Everything else I had to get a refund. Ask for a refund. Yeah. She has egg. I know that Tetra was stressing her out. I have black hair algae on the hygrophila, but I also have it, excuse me, on this Java fern. But the cherry shrimp, they took it down, both sides. And I'm starting to have algae grow on that wood. So the cherry shrimp's on top of that. And I got algae all on this moss. And they found a place up in there too. But I feel bad. Sometimes the babies that I got from Edward, sometimes when they swim, those neon tetras, it's like food. Yeah, I think this might be enough for the bio load right here. Like I said, I was kind of shocked because I had the water ready. Because if I had a high ammonia yesterday, I was going to do a water change right away. But to my surprise, everything was still at 0. And one thing also that I kind of know now, when my last video I was talking about, I put the equilibrium with the buffers, the alkaline and the acid buffer. But my RO water already, is at a 6.8, 6.9. So for you, all your other guy, I'm sorry, for all your other new aquarium hobbyists, if your oral water's at to where you want it already, 6.8 to 7, then you shouldn't. I feel like you shouldn't put the buffers. Just put the equilibrium. So right now mine's is at a 7.2, 7.3. And it'll slightly go up a little bit since the light's on. But like I said, it's been like that since day one already, and all the plants seem fine. I had a little bit of crypt melt, but I was just trying to use it. I was trying to use them as an epiphyte, but they seemed like they didn't like it. Or maybe I was just going through some crypt melt, and I stuck them down. Well, I stuck some down there last week. They look like they're doing pretty good. And I was like, you know what? I just took them all down from the rock, and I just stuck them down there. I might get some more and just pack it down here, and put like maybe 1 or 2 more right around this little rock dragonstone, and that's about it. I might get rid of some of that I'm sorry, that hygrophilus in the back, and put some more foreground plants. I'm gonna keep my water wisteria, and I might just trim that down, since I feel like they're more good for the nutrients, better than the hygrophilus. And like I said, you need those. That's why I feel like my tank doesn't have a big algae outbreak going on week 2 right now. And I have a lot of cleanup crews. Like I started from everything from the bottom up. Like I started with snails and shrimps. Then after that I slowly brought in the fish and stuff. So I'm gonna wait till the fish get acclimated with everything, and they will be my fertilizer. And I'm gonna back off from my dosing and stuff, which I don't dose that much anyway. Maybe once a week I dose with the easy green, or maybe once it's established, give it a couple of months, then I'm gonna probably dose every now and then. I'm gonna just, like I said, I'm gonna just go look at the plants. I'm gonna back off on the water changes. Like I backed off for 2 days now, because it was kind of getting like, I don't know, like draining to me in a way. I mean, I still love it just to see where it was, but like I said, I'm gonna just look at the fish and the plants now, and I'm gonna just see what they're doing, and that's it. And I'll check with my pH and my TDS meter. That's about it. But I'm not gonna do my water parameter checks and stuff like that, because I feel like the frozen Daphnia, since it's fresh water, is pretty clean. And the brine shrimp that I have, the baby brine shrimp, I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby or the hobby store, and they sell little hobby cubes where you can make like stars and stuff. I think for gel or soap, you can make, but it's in little small cubes, just like an ice tray cube. But it comes in like star shapes or different teddy bears and stuff like that. Yeah, and I'm gonna take some of that. I'm gonna wash the brine shrimp. Wash it. I'm gonna wash it with oil water, and I'm gonna keep it in the oil water. I'm gonna feed it. I'm gonna feed the fish first. Whatever they don't finish eating, I'm gonna squirt some into the whatever, the gel, the soap, whatever. Stick it in the freezer, and I'm gonna just use it like frozen food. But they're gonna be from me, you know, like, yes. I'm gonna experiment with that and see how it goes. But as of right now, I'm just feeding them Daphnia. They loving it. I feed them once a day. Yeah, I'm just experimenting right now. Yeah. I'm gonna show you guys. It's a little cheap brine shrimp hatchery. And they gave me the thermometer right there. It's about 82 degrees, up in the 80s. So I did it yesterday night, right after I did my trimming and stuff. So it was Friday night. I'm gonna let it ride the whole day Saturday, and it should be done tomorrow evening somewhere. Yeah, and I did it off a Fiji bottle. And I still kept the lid, like a little bit of material left, and I could just peel it back. And I'll just keep the humidity and stuff inside also. Let's see how this works. And I could probably do this once a month, something like that. Or use it once or twice a month for the fish. Yeah, I don't need that fancy, all that other fancy stuff. And I got my, let me show you. I got my valve, check valve, and my pressure valve right there. Open and close. So I can just turn off the pump when it's done. Turn off the pump. Attach it from right here. Close this off. Turn off the pump. Take it off from this line right here. I have a PVC silicone or whatever. Take it off right there and just bring it to the sink or whatever, and just open and close from that valve right here. Yep. Simple and easy. Hatch rate and all that, it really don't matter to me. Like I said, I only have like a couple of fish. It's not, I don't have a, you know, like a whole room full of fish tanks and stuff like that. So it's just experimenting for me for right now. I don't want to get too hardcore. $20 gallon long. Week 2. I have snails, but they're real small. Let's see, no biofilm. It's like a slick layer. That's why if I would have scraped the glass down a little bit, it would have been a little bit clearer for the camera. But I mean, this is fine with me. And like I said, this is supposed to be low maintenance for me, low tech, to where I could give it a water change once a month. And I have a 10-gallon RO. And I have an auto top off. But like I said, the 10 gallons should be good. So all I do is just feed it. Or maybe they have copepods and stuff. I was thinking about getting some and put them in there at night when the light's off, and just let them breed. Put them in there, you know, like once the water's, like I said, once I stop messing with the water. And I wanted to do a water change also because I stuck my hand in there. I'm the type where I don't like to put my hand in there too much, because I really don't know what type of contaminants I'm gonna put in there. And I feel like every time I put my hand in there, it just decreases the water quality. And that's just me, because I used to have salt water. I'm just still keeping that, you know, with me. And like I said, I just wanted to do that also, and suck up some of that detritus. Like, it's still there, but And like I said, I'll just leave it right here and I'm gonna just let it break it down. Alright. It's about 35 minutes already, so I guess I'm gonna make a video next week just to give you an update. And everything's doing pretty good for week 2. Alright guys, till next time.